Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Devine and welcome back to a new video on Hypixel Skyblock, and I'm super stoked to bring you guys this video. Yesterday was the first day of alpha testing on Dungeons, and of course I'm not a YouTuber, so I wasn't able to play. But still, there were a ton of leaks, ton of videos that we could get info from, and all the videos that I used and all the forum posts that I use in this video will be down in the description, so you guys can check them out for yourselves, because I will go over some things faster than the other. Also, according to my statistics, 83.1% of you guys is not subscribed to me right now, so if you guys could hit the notification bell, or subscribe to me and hit the notification bell, I would really appreciate that. Anyways, enjoy the video, guys. Jar Jar made 3 different videos explaining how to play dungeons, what the loot is, etc, etc. So the first video is how to play catacombs, basically how to enter dungeons and basically how to set everything up. And all the items from these 3 videos are actually bundled into one forum post, and I will go over all these things in a second, but first I will explain what he says in the videos. This first video that Jar Jar made is actually doesn't really apply to any of our normal people, except for maybe MVP++s in a few days, but this is mainly for YouTubers, and he explains how to actually access the testing server and how you can change your build. So the next video that Jar Jar uploaded is actually a really good video. It's the basic understanding of a dungeon run. Now, I would advise all of you guys to watch it for yourselves, because his explanation is a million times better than my short summary of it. So a link to this video is down in the description as well. And it's actually really interesting to see a few of the rooms already, to see a few of the mini bosses. And he actually tells that a few of the mini bosses will spawn keys, etc, etc. It also has a counter for how many of the dungeon you have cleared. He will show you a few of the rewards. So overall, it's a really interesting video, but I would mainly suggest to watch it for yourselves, and all the items that are basically highlighted in this video are also in this forum post, so we will go over that in a second. Now, the next video is dungeon loot, and dungeon loot is one of the video, actually the video that hyped me the most, simply because the stuff that you can get in dungeons is going to be absolutely insane. There's going to be so many new possibilities of items, customizations, new enchant reforges, etc, etc. So all of these items are linked in this forum post as well, because this is just a really good forum post. Now, one of the things that surprised me the most is that the dungeon items will have durability. Jar Jar explained that whenever something hits 0, it won't break, but you need to repair before you can use it again. One thing that he shows in this video as well is 2 sets of heavy leggings, but both have different enchants. He also explains that whenever you get a set, let's say, of heavy leggings on a different kind of floor, it will be better. So when you will get items on the first floor, they will be worse than when you get the same items on like the 3rd floor or the 4th floor. So whenever you progress, you will get way better items. There will of course be new sets, new set bonuses, etc, etc. And with this video as well, I would suggest to watch it for yourself, because his explanation is just spot on. And I really want to go over this forum post and just all the items that are in this video. So this forum post is basically every single item from the videos that Jar Jar posted and basically screenshotted. So I will go over all the items and basically, you know, show you actually what's in the forum post, so you guys don't have to do that for yourself, and basically give my opinion on it. First one is a giant pile of cash. It's a special dungeon item, and I think it's going to give tons of coins, but we will see what it will bring in the future. Next are a whole bunch of armor items. You can basically see for yourself what they are in the forum post. So we have dark goggles, Mender helmet. This actually probably going to be good for healers. Any healing on other players is doubled while in dungeons, so I think that a Mender helmet or the whole Mender set is going to be for healers. Then a stone chestplate. While in dungeons, players within 8 blocks of you take 5% less damage, so this might be for tanks. Then there's Master Mode. It's like normal dungeons, but it's more hardcore. So I think there are different modes in dungeons. So basically, I think that whenever you complete all the floors, you can go to the different, to the next level. So apparently if you beat, I think, the Necron level once, then you can go into master mode. So I'm really stoked to see how that's going to turn out. Then these are all of the leaks of the different floors and all the bosses. So first is the Catacomb entrance with the Watcher as a mini boss. Then we have floor 1 with Bonzo, which is apparently a necromancer. Then we have floor 2 with a Scarf. Floor 3 with an Orc boss. And the rest of the floors Jar Jar didn't show. In this video, also, if you play with like less than 5 players, it will actually tell you that you're with less than 5, so that's actually really good. The dungeon orb, as mentioned, you can choose your class. So you can make sure that everyone is going to be specifically one class, because as you can see here, all bonus stats are doubled if only one player uses this class in a dungeon. So you need to make sure that you have one healer, one tank, one berserker, one archer, and one mage. Then here it says start dungeon, use your key to begin this dungeon. And as you can see in the videos of Jar Jar, you get keys whenever you kill mini bosses. So this key was like highlighted, but you get keys for killing mini bosses. Next one are the passives, the abilities, and the ghost abilities of the certain classes. So healer has renew and healing aura. Healing aura, everyone can understand what it is, but renew, I have no clue. Then dungeon orb abilities are going to be healing circle. So it's probably a circle which you can heal other players in, and revive stone, probably to revive other players. Then you have ghost abilities, which are healing potion and revive self, and that basically speaks for itself. Then you have tank with 100% extra HP and 15% defense. You have protective barrier and taunt, and dungeon orb abilities are going to be seismic wave and castle of stone. So they actually sound really sick, and I'm really stoked to see what these abilities are going to be. And then we have ghost abilities, stun potion, absorption potion. Then berserker has 30% melee damage. So you guys can see that berserker is going to be the guy with the highest foraging level, highest combat level, basically the best gear. He's going to be dealing the most damage. Then your dungeon orb abilities are going to be throwing axe and Ragnarok, and your ghost abilities are going to be ghost axe and strength potion. So I'm really stoked to see what berserker is actually going to be. Next one is archer, 100% arrow damage, which is absolutely insane. If you think that all positive bonus stats are doubled if only one player uses this class in a dungeon, that means he's going to get 200% arrow damage, which is actually insane. Class passives are double shot and bone plating, and dungeon orb abilities, machine gun blow, a bow, and explosive shot ability. I think that archer is going to deal a ton of damage. If you think about it, double shot, machine gun bow, I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I can predict that double shot is going to probably shoot 2 arrows at once. So think about that with a Runance, and then all the extra arrows you're going to be dealing an insane amount of damage. Ghost abilities drop arrows and stun bow. Then mage, and this is going to be my class. Your ability damage is 50% extra, maximum mana 25% extra. So that means that with all positive bonus stats, when they are doubled, you have 100% extra ability damage and 50% mana. You have a mage staff and efficient spells, so I'm really stoked to see what spells I can use as a mage. Dungeon orb abilities are Guided Sheep, Thunderstorm, and your ghost abilities are Pop, Up Wall, and Fireball. So I think that all the ghost abilities are the things that you can use when you're dead, but we will see what exactly that's going to be. Then there's a ton of screenshots of the different floors, but those are in the video yourself, so you can just see that, all the different, kind of mobs. Then you have a diffuse kit. It can be used to defuse dungeon traps. Successfully defusing of traps may increase your intelligence, so that's going to be good for mages once again, because extra intelligence is always good. More mobs, more bosses, 26k health, I'm not really scared about that. Angry Arculist, 12k health, not really scared about that. As I said, you get keys to open doors, and there you guys can see the first boss with his health. More mini bosses that I'm not really scared of. So this is a screenshot of Nico and Omicron Gaming, that we're going to fight the Watcher. So you guys can see that it's actually going to be super interesting. More bosses. Another item is the Fuming Potato Book. So this is going to be an insane item. This book bypasses the hot potato book limit of 10, allowing you to upgrade an item up to 15 times. So more health, more defense on items. I'm really, really happy to see that. Fairies, don't know exactly what they do. Then the Revive Stone. Revive a player who has died in a dungeon. So that's good. You kind of don't want to use it because it's only a one-time use, but if you're super close to killing a boss and you need to revive someone, you can always use the Revive Stone. Then also in the video have different maps and a different route that he takes, and like the extra rooms. So you basically have a path that you need to take until you get to the end, but you have different rooms that you can get extra loot from. So this is the Mage Orb. As you guys can see, item ability is Thunderstorm. Unleash a Thunderstorm, striking enemies at 10 block radius, blah blah blah, based on your mage level. So tons of damage as a mage, that's going to be good. And shoots a guided sheep, dealing damage based on your mage level. So mage is actually able to deal tons of damage as well. Then here we have a whole bunch of the armor items that I won't really go over. I think these are the new fragments from the dragon that Pig actually leaked in in lobby 1 yesterday. These are the different floors that we just went over. Then we have Dungeoneering skill. Complete dungeons to level up your classes. Unlock new classes by completing higher tier dungeons. So I think this is going to be super sick. Upgrading classes, that basically means that not everyone can... It's not one level, right? So it's not you're going to be a tank and that's it, you can never upgrade it. That basically means that you can actually upgrade and unlock new stuff on your class. So that basically means that on my channel in the future you can find all the mage content. Basically your progress to complete catacombs, not really that interesting to me. The rewards though are pretty good. Increase the base stats of your dungeon items by 4% while in the catacombs. That's basically if you clear catacombs level 3. Then I have some more stuff that you guys are, need to see for yourself. And then there's going to be a new dragon. And Pig actually leaked this yesterday in lobby 1. There's a new dragon set. There's a holy dragon. Don't go buy summoning eyes. I don't know why he said that, but it's a holy dragon set. Full set bonus. It increases your natural health regeneration by 3. I don't really know why this would be a super good set, but there's just going to be a new set. That's basically what he leaked. He also said mythic items are just legendary ones that are upgraded with better reforges. And then there was more stuff leaked. So this is a legendary pigment sword with like the mythic reforge or mythic enchant, however you want to call it. And as you guys can see, this is absolutely nuts. It has sharpness L, so it increases melee damage dealt by 250%. Plus 40, plus 25. The stats of this thing, they're just insane. So I think that dungeon items are going to be super, super good, super powerful. But we will see that in the future, how it exactly turns out. I'm AFK. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I will try and post every single dungeon leak on my channel, every little bit of information about dungeon. And as I mentioned, I'm going to be a mage, so I'm trying to get my health and my defense up a lot so I don't die as fast, and also a lot of intelligence. I'm trying to level up my enchanting and my alchemy. Anyway guys, I'll catch you in the next video, and for now, take care guys.